And we'll be ready to go. Sorry for the delay, folks, in getting ready. As you know, we had major track issues to deal with this week. A little bit of water got spilt on at the end there and put us about 10 minutes behind. We will skip anthems for now and get things rolling to get you guys out at a decent hour.
Jason Longaro, Trevor DeBoer on row number 1, the 7 on the inside of Longaro, the 23 of DeBoer. 27
Thunderstock signed in tonight, Adam. Still early in this season, and I feel them maybe took a wait-and-see attitude with the surface, but it's going to be a good one here tonight as we get set to roll.
Green flag in the air, coming off of turn number 4 to start things off for Friday night excitement at Ashwegan Speedway. Turn number 1, side by side, DeBoer with a good run up the outside. Here goes Ryan Denning to the high side, Billy Bleach to the bottom.
Yeah, 3 wide there into 3. They get sandwiched up a little bit, slight bit of contact. It'll be DeBoer leading them here off of turn number 4. Ryan Denning will lead the charge with the pack in tow. Here comes Sargent working up the inside.
Kenny Sargent with a pretty good opening lap, immediately drops down to the bottom of the racetrack, so he's in the 4th position. Longaro back to 5th, trying to hold off Liverence, and then there's Rob Hoskins behind him. Everybody in this qualifying heat, a potent driver in this series.
DeBoer looking good here in the early portion of the evening. Denning a good ways back, still in the same margin, back to Billy Bleach in the X car. Sargent working his way around, then you got Longaro and Hoskins. Everybody looking for the quick way on through here. They bring it down the front chute. Looks like everybody should qualify tonight, which will prevent it being made.
Well, that's always a good thing. Now, am I mistaken, or did Chris Dickey not win his qualifying heat last weekend? And he's right now battling for a last place spot here in this qualifying heat. That just shows you how things can change from one week to the next.
Definitely, and handicapping will play into the role. I'm not sure whether we're fully handicapped yet or if we are still on the draw system. We'll have to get that from race director Doug Leonard. We're halfway through this one as DeBoer continues to lead the field over Ryan Denning, Bill Bleach, Ken Sargent, and Rob Hoskins.
DeBoer has stretched his lead a little bit, about 12 car lengths over that of Ryan Denning in the 8 car. Bill Bleach trying to different lines. He's changed it up a couple of times the last couple laps, but nothing he does seems to draw him any closer to the 8 of Ryan Denning.
Leverance struggling a bit out of 2. He will gather it back up. Here comes DeBoer down with 2 laps to go for driver the number 23, Mert Timpson Auto Machine, and he's stretching it out over that Killer Bleeds Club 54 8 machine of Ryan Denning.
Yeah, having a great run is Trevor DeBoer. 3rd, 4th, and 5th are nose to tail, then a side-by-side battle for 6th with Chris Dickey on the inside, Longaro on the outside. Christopher Hale's going to take it pit side.
White flag out now for Trevor DeBoer. He will lead them back to turn 1 and stretching it out even more as Denning not got the power or the traction to pull up to that Mert Timpson Auto 23. DeBoer down the back straight area for the final time and bringing it home at him.
He can cruise home to victory. Look at that battle for the 4th position. Rob Hoskins in the 37, trying to get to the inside of Kenny Sargent. DeBoer takes the win. Coming home 2nd is Dickey. Billy Bleach 3rd. Kenny Sargent 4th. Rounding out the top 5 is Rob Hoskins. And is Chris Dickey, Jason Longaro, and Jay Liverence. So you can see there's still a little bit of a ripple to the racetrack. Like it's not glass smooth, but it's definitely an improvement. And one of the big things we've got to watch for, fellas, is how
for heat race number 2 for the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock division. Donnie Lampman, Mike Klazinga will bring us to the green flag off of corner number 4. Kyle McKenzie with the green flag in hand.
Green flag is out and they're off. Klazinga with a good start on the outside. Miller right behind him, but here comes Dave Bailey to the high side. 4 wide off the outside of turn number 2 for Dave Bailey. He's going to take the 2nd position on the back straightaway.
He's got a head of steam going into corner number 3, reeling in the leader, Mike Klazinga, as they come off of corner number 4. Klazinga leads lap number 1, and here comes Bailey now, looks to the inside of the 93K, and he'll grab the top spot in the Queenston Chevrolet, number 49.
Now, who are we missing from this heat that was supposed to be out here, right? Yeah, Devin Bacher in the 3C and Logan Schwedick in the 53, so that makes things a little bit easier for Dave Bailey.
Bailey leads lap number 2 with Klazinga back there in 2nd. Melissa Miller running a solid 3rd right now. Donnie Lampman back to 4th.
I love the look of Aaron Rowicki's number 4, and I'm not even sure why. Just the body shape, the simple design to it. That's a good-looking Thunderstock.
3 laps on board, 5 to go here. Thunderstock heat race.
Donnie Lampman getting a little bit out of shape there in 1 and 2. That allows Hassan Rowicki to close in. Dave Bailey gets halfway to go.
Zinga Miller right there, nose to tail, running in the 2nd and 3rd spots. Not enough power to catch Dave Bailey, but running a solid race right now with those 2nd and 3rd place cars.
You know, Tony Fraser's running last in that number 52, but it's not for a lack of effort behind the wheel. Did you watch him last time out of 4? He just about tail slapped the wall coming off the corner. So he's driving that car just as hard as he can. He's not quite getting the speed out of it that he would like.
2 laps left to go for leader Dave Bailey. Back on cruise control in that Brewster Baker number 49. Klazinga remaining in 2nd over Miller. Donnie Lampman right now in position 4. Chase Hess solidly in the top 5. Rowicki back there in the 4 machine, the 52 of Tony Fraser. Coming to the white flag.
One more lap for Dave Bailey as he works his way into 1 and 2. He's found a line that looks relatively smooth as you watch some of these drivers really bucking around the racetrack. Klazinga running in 2nd, Miller running in 3rd. Checkered flag in the air. Dave Bailey will take the qualifying heat win. Finishing 2nd will be Mike Klazinga, more than a straightaway behind. Melissa Miller runs 3rd. Finishing 4th, it's Donnie Lampman. Coming up to top 5, Chase Hess.
That's right, I did see that car in the pit area, but I don't have a name.
Going green out of turn number 4. The field comes up to speed down the front straightaway.
And Mark Bazine, who was impressive last week in his maiden voyage in the Thunderstock division, jumps out to the early advantage over Blake Bomberry Jr. And he'll...
Bomberry didn't give him a whole lot of room out there. Well, I shouldn't say that. Bazine was looking to come down into the corner, and Blake Bomberry asserted his position, just couldn't keep pace with Mark Bazine. Bazine gets the spot. Bomberry hanging on to 2nd, and here comes Jim Lampman in that orange number 28 running 3rd. Off of turn number 4 to complete another lap. Mark Bazine out in front, still Bomberry, Lampman, Beagle up to 4th, Lee Winger hanging on to the 5th spot over Brandon Crumby in that 63 machine.
Side by side right now for that 2nd spot. Bomberry and Lampman, here they come off of corner number 4.
Ooh, Mark Bazine. Most of the trunk coming off of that 21 machine. I think that's downforce. That's like a wing.
Lampman on the inside of Bomberry going into corner number 3. Side by side, good battle for the 2nd spot. Bomberry up top in the purple number 24. The cross flags, 4 in, 4 to go. Bazine continuing to lead with that trunk, like you say, kind of acting as a sail at the back end.
How about Brandon Crumby in that 63 machine, doing a great job out here. Love seeing drivers switch divisions, move on up. As laps continue to tick away, it'll be 2 to go next time for Mark Bazine.
Well, Adam, let's talk about that. That's Brandon Crumby in what we call a fox-bodied Mustang. It is basically somebody out for the Ford fans, but it's pretty much the same chassis a mini stock guy would run. Beefed up for V8 competition. It's got a 302 Ford in it.
Is that what he runs for a motor? I wasn't sure.
Yep, that's the legal Ford package, is a 302 Ford.
Well, he's running fairly well. Look at that 2nd all the way back to 6th. Nose to tail there in the back straightaway.
Off of corner 4 this time on. Let's see the white flag. Mark Bazine, the bird bar 29. Here comes Lampman right there in 2nd. Bomberry now
Ryan Beagle's been so fast. Finally getting that win last year, and he's been a contender ever since. Here we go checkered flag in the air for Mark Bazine out of 4. Look at that battle for third. They're side by side. Bazine with the win. Landman in second. Who's going to be Thunderstock ahead of Beagle, Brumby, and Winger at the stripe. Whoa, almost contact there with Pauls. And the 11 and go fast team coming out of turn 4. Casey Huffman rounding out the field, 13.
Finally got the new website launched last week. That was a load off my mind. We're mobile friendly now, both the computer version and the mobile version, brand new. The live feed streaming on that, so
that was one of Adam's. That was one of Adam's requests. Can we get the live stream at the top of the front page? So you checked off the #1 box for him, Greg.
I could never find it. It was so frustrating. Now I can share it on Facebook. My mother-in-law's watching. She shared it on Facebook. I didn't even think my mother-in-law liked me, but she shared it on Facebook and gave me a shout out.
She likes me. Ready to go. First feature of the night, double greens in hand from Kyle McKenzie, Dave Bailey, and Jim Lampman will bring us to the green. Lampman right up the middle there with Bailey on the bottom. Here they go down the backstretch for the first time. Billy Bleach Jr. with a head of steam up top.
Chris Dickey with the problem at the back, shot up the racetrack, trying to get it gathered up, but he is not up to speed just yet. You're right, Bill Bleach. He has been so quick in that X machine as he battles with Jim Lampman on the outside for the second position.
I'm interested to see how Dave Bailey fares in this one. Normally we're watching him work his way through the field to get his way to the front and get to the victory lane. But tonight, starting out in front, will it be a pull-away situation, or will the pack be able to keep pace?
Well, right now, Jim Lampman got all sorts of sideways in turn number 4. Bill Bleach had to take evasive action. That's why Ryan Denning is right there, Kenny Sargent right there, Trevor DeBoer in the 23. They've opened up a little bit of daylight between themselves and the 24 Blake Bomber and the 84 of Ryan Beagle as Ryan Denning gets out of shape in 3 and 4.
Another car off the track. Lee Winger will take the 2 to the pit area as Bailey goes by on the pit entrance. It's Lampman remaining in second, but here comes Billy Bleach Jr. on the bottom.
Bleach working the inside, Lampman running the middle groove of the racetrack, and yeah, he's battling a loose condition out there in that orange number 28. Can Bill Bleach take advantage? Can't quite draw past the driver's door of the Lampman number 28. So the longer they battle, the farther away Dave Bailey's going to get in that 49 machine out front.
Side by side for the second spot. Bleach on the bottom. Lampman up top, just waiting behind them. Ken Sargent patiently on the bottom side. Whoa, they nearly come together on the front stretch.
That looked like contact to me as Lampman trying to gather up Bill Bleach, not wanting to lift and give him an inch. Now Ryan Denning to the inside of Kenny Sargent as Trevor DeBoer in the 23 working the high side. Look at DeBoer going to turn number 3.
Man, this guy is on the move coming through the field. One of those drivers, again, we talk about drivers almost getting to victory lane. It won't be too much longer for Trevor DeBoer is in Lucas Oil victory lane.
No, he's paid his dues, that's for sure, in that 23 machine, lightning quick, as Dave Bailey with heavy lap traffic in front of him. We are early in the going, and he's got heavy traffic. One of the Lampman number 28, Donnie Lampman, off into the pit area in that 28D machine.
Cars side by side in front of the leader, Dave Bailey. You've got Devin Bacher on the bottom side, and is that Terry Martin, I believe, on the outside?
Indeed, Terry Martin in the 38 machine as Dave Bailey goes by. His lead is nearly a full straightaway in that 49 as we are under yellow. Is that the 52 machine spun out in turn 3? We got a little bit of debris on the racetrack as well.
Tony Frazier gets the 52 car.
Inside, this could actually be a great opportunity for Billy Bleach in that X machine to get right up on the back bumper of the Bailey 49 and try to dispose of Jim Lampman.
I really want to see what that fourth place car can do. Trevor DeBoer was on a tear on the outside line.
Well, guys, your answer was we redrew the top 12, so that's how Bazine ended up back there, guys. Here we go.
You need to work your redraws better and make sure it's all number 12 when Dave Bailey comes to pick.
There's Bailey back out in front again with Lampman right there in second, Bleach in third, and here comes Ryan Denning. He'll look to the inside of the 23 of DeBoer. That's your top 5.
Whoa, we got one out of shape in 3 and 4. Lots of damage to the front end of the Crumpy 63, but he carries on. Jim Lampman way up the racetrack in 1 and 2, trying to see if that might work for him. Didn't seem to do the trick.
Off of corner number 4, another time by the flag stand for Dave Bailey. He'll lead lap number 9. 11 laps left to go. Side by side, it's Lampman, Bleach, and then side by side behind them with Dinning and DeBoer. Designs in the mix. Great battle all behind the leader, Dave Bailey.
It's actually hard to announce because something happens. You call side by side, and all of a sudden there's different people side by side because one lane surges and then the other lane surges. Trouble in turn 3, yellow flag is out.
Donnie Lampman goes around the 28D and brings out our second caution here in the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock feature.
Prediction.
Well, white flag is out, guys. We are ready to go back to green flag action here. Dave Bailey and Jim Lampman have been putting on a good show. Don't count out Bill Bleach, DeBoer, Bazine, or Dinning. Anyone in the top 6 have a shot at this one for sure. And if you recall, Beagle tends to like these dry, slick tile tracks.
9 laps left to go. Bailey and Lampman again on the front row for this restart. Kyle McKenzie ready to cut him loose. The lights go on and we're back at it. Lampman stays door to door this time with Bailey going down into 1.
Side by side into turn 1, Dave Bailey right on the flat of the racetrack at the bottom. Look at Trevor DeBoer, he's gone up half a lane. That opened the door to Mark Bazine in the Burger Barn 21. Man, oh man, what a gaggle of race cars.
Look at them come off of corner number 4. Bailey leads the pack. 5 of them all strung out. 3 wide behind the second and third place battle right now. Bazine in the middle, and here he comes with a head of steam. He'll work to the inside of the 28 of Lampman.
Almost out of nowhere, Mark Bazine, you know, he's had a quick car. Whoa, we've got trouble. Aaron Rowitsky is without a shoe there in turn number 1. He has lost a wheel. Doug Leonard on the one-way radio telling them to go way to the outside in 1 and 2, give them lots of room. Aaron Rowitsky is going to need a hook to get off the racetrack.
Now there's Aaron Rowitsky pounding the steering wheel, right rear down.
Seen this before. Dave Bailey down low, Jim Lampman on the outside, Billy Bleach, Mark Bazine. Now Trevor DeBoer going to be pinned to the inside. That's a new position for him, running in the 5th spot in that 23.
Green in the air. Here they go again. Lampman does a nice job on the restart once again to stay right on that door panel. Oh, Bailey heading into 1.
Well, as much as anything else, he wanted to pin Bill Bleach from being able to make a move as well, and he did that. Look at that battle. Dave Bailey did not pull away that time of 1 and 2 like he has before, as Ryan Dinning really loose in turn 3. Ryan Beagle to the inside.
And look who's into the 3rd spot. The Burger Barn Ace 1 Construction 21X of Mark Bazine. He's right on the back bumper right now of Jim Lampman.
That battle for second is intense. Jim Lampman with the spot. Bill Bleach wants it. Mark Bazine nowhere to go in that Burger Barn 21. And then here comes Trevor DeBoer, has been lurking the entire race long as we've got action in turn 4. Blake Bombery, driver's door exposed.
So the 40 of Jay Liverance will get the call over the radio that he is going to the rear for contact with the 24 of Blake Bombery Jr.
And I've got to give a bit of a shout out.
Count out row 5 either with Beagle and Sargent back there.
That last restart, Dave Bailey didn't get quite the launch. He has been 6 laps to go. Anything can happen here in the Thunderstock division.
Green back out. Here we go again. Bailey trying to get away from the pack. Oh, contact, I believe, there as his car turned a little bit to the right. Here comes the bottom side, open a little bit for Bleach, but he can't make it work.
Jim Lampman right up to the right rear quarter panel, the Dave Bailey 49. Bailey drives it deeper down into the corner on the bottom. Lampman doing what he can do to hang in.
Kyle McKenzie giving the field a big high five. Fly more circuits around here in the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock feature event. Bailey, Lampman, Bleach, Bazine, and DeBoer, those are your top 5.
Ryan Dinning not quite able to keep up with that top 5 pack in the 8 machine. That surprises me quite a bit as Dave Bailey again opens up that car length or 2 lead down into turn 1.
Stay green. Mark Bazine might have something. top two as he gets it wound up on the outside line. Here he comes trying to get free of Billy Bleach Jr. in corner 3.
Down into 3, so Bazine running outside of that group on the inside, but he's really only running about halfway up the racetrack. Whoa, he tries to come down, or Bill Bleach tries to come up, and they make contact on the front stretch.
That could have been ugly, but here comes Bazine. Kept it straight. Now he's working past Lampman for the runner-up position. Does he have anything for the 49 of Dave Bailey? 2 laps left to find out.
2 laps to go here in the Thunderstock division. Dave Bailey out in front by 6 car lengths. Bazine into second, but he's not done with Jim Lampman yet, or Jim Lampman's not done with him. And then, of course, Trevor DeBoer. Oh, Lampman pitches it into turn 3, just about loops it.
White flag is out. One more try for Mark Bazine to reel in leader Dave Bailey. They work it down into corner number 1. 1-lap car in front of the leader.
Trevor DeBoer looking for his podium finish as Dave Bailey works into 3 and 4 down the bottom of the racetrack towards the checkered flag. Dave Bailey going to win race number 2, second week of the Thunderstock division. Bazine in second. DeBoer hangs on to third over Jim Lampman, and Bill Bleach rounds out the top 5.
Great Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock feature event. Dave Bailey wins for the second week in a row, but that feature was anything but boring. Great runner-up finish for Mark Bazine, Trevor DeBoer, 3rd, Jim Lampman, 4th, Bill Bleach comes home in 5th, Ryan Beagle 6th, 7th will be Ryan Denning, 8th, Ken Sargent, 9.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, your defending and reigning track champion with another feature win, Dave Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Dave, they're still cheering for you, and that's a good sign. But you know, you keep winning like this, it won't be long before you get the Boo Birds out. But pretty solid run for you again. I mean, this car's just been ace for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, even through the adversity last week with the racetrack, and then tonight the racetrack's nice and smooth, but it's totally different, and we're still decent. So that's good. It looks like the 21 here might have something for us. He's been up here the last 2, or for his first 2 weeks, so we got our work cut out for us.
Let's talk about Jim Lampman. He had a solid run, too. He was on the outside, pushing that metrics up beside you right through that last restart. Talk about your run there with Jim for the majority of that race.
I knew he was there. I was more worried about Billy because I figured Billy was on the bottom, Jim was on top where I wasn't. So kind of figured Jim was running his own deal up there and Billy down at the bottom.
Solid night. Good start to your season, Dave.
Yeah, we got some new sponsors this year I just need to thank. And, it's my son's birthday tonight. He's here with his friends for his birthday party, so happy birthday to him. Yeah, we got Queenston and Transaxle, and now we got Transport Sales and Service on board, too, as well as Jib, so we got to thank those guys.
Pays off when you're winning all the time. How about it for Dave Bailey? Get over here and talk to a smiling Mark Bazine. Mark, kind of where you left off here in the mini stocks. You got to be real pleased with the way this works out for you guys. I mean, solid run. This car looked good both weeks so far.
Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect coming out of the box. It's a great start to the season. I think we'll have something for Dave one of these races, I hope.
What's been the biggest adjustment going from the 4 cylinders up to the 8 and the bigger tires?
You got a pedal it coming off, a little more power.
Yeah, you used to tell me the Nissans are hard to spin out. This one probably a lot easier to get around.
Well, I haven't figured that out yet, but hoping to not find out.
There's a gentleman, Mark Bazine, getting it done. We'll get over here and talk to Trevor DeBoer as well. Trevor, solid run for you as we work our way over here. We were talking you up throughout the night, Trevor. You're due also. You've really picked up your game the last few seasons. You've been at the heels of these guys now. You got to be pleased with how your season is starting as well.
Yeah, that was about the best that car's handled on a track that felt that dry. And I'm pretty happy with 3rd.
Solid run there. How about a hand for your top 3 tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Dave Bailey, Mark Bazine, and Trevor DeBoer, our Middleport Mechanical. Top 3 tonight. As you see, they're going to put a little quick dusting of water here on the speedway. We appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen, as we work through the tough conditions to get started. But by next week, we should be 100% ready to rock and roll. Greg and Adam will turn it up to you. It'll be about a 5-minute intermission, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry for the delay, but we want to make sure it's watchable and raceable as we work through these early season issues.
Well, the name of the game is putting on a show. That's